Hey guys, how's it going? This is Timmy Shaves, and today is gonna be a little, or I would say pretty large mail call. Yeah, I've been receiving one or two items throughout the week, so I just gathered them up. I'd like to share with you guys what I got, and yeah, this is pretty exciting because I'm still working on my honing. Techniques and all that stuff, so these are just going to be some of the tools and stones to get me through those steps, and hopefully these work out for the better. But yeah, let's get right into it. I did get one soap. I guess not my goal, but my strategy in buying stuff this year is going to be less softwares and more into the straight razor honing stuff, but even that I do have to slow down since I already have a lot to work with. So I think I should be done with purchases this year, but I can't promise you guys. Can't promise myself, but I don't know. When I see some stuff on good deals, and it's hard to pass up. Anyways, first software, the only software for this mail call. This is from the Night Watch Soap Company, created by Thomas the Shaver. Check him out on YouTube, and his wife. I think this might be kind of a depiction of them. And yeah, this one is called Midnight Moods. The label is really nice. It's got a standard 4 ounce. Well, I think the tub is actually 6 ounces, but the soap inside it's 4 ounce. The label is done really well. It's got pretty simple ingredients: stearic acid, water, shea butter, cocoa butter, and all that good stuff. The label is actually really nice. I was surprised when I got it. Made in USA. Proudly in USA. Proudly made in USA. Yep, and I've already used this a couple times. Not sure if you can see it, but I scooped some out. And this soap actually, when I first used it and got it, it reminds me of Spearhead soaps in how it looks, and I think this one is a little firmer than Spearhead, but I've had good experiences with it. This one is the lightly scented version that I bought from Thomas. Yeah, it's pretty lightly scented, but I got a pretty nice, clean, a little bit fruity, floral note with a little bit of musk in the background. So I would say it's a pretty well blended scent. I'm glad I got a lightly scented version. I'm not sure if I would like the fully scented one better than this, but I appreciate this one, and yeah, I'll be trying this one out more in the future, but so far it's been good. Alright, put that aside. Another little Whetstone mail call. This one is a Shapton stone. I believe this is the Shapton Koromaku series or Shapton Pro. This one is 320. So 320 Shapton stone is very coarse compared to other ones like 1.5K, 5K, and all that stuff. But I really want a fast working stone to kind of start off the first step. And the Shapton 1K has been okay, but I still don't find it fast enough, and I could spend like, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours in it, and still won't get me to that nicely set bevel. Could be my fault, but just I've had success with only my Atoma 600, and it's still pretty coarse, but I have been using it for around like 6-7 months now. But when I use enough pressure on the Atoma 600, it has been chipping my edges. So I'm wondering, I'm experimenting with some other lower grit options to just start off the process. And yeah, I've been really focusing on the bevel set for my straight razors, and it's been kind of difficult for some razors. Some it's easy, some it's not, but decided to try out this one and see how it goes. Oh yeah, it is pretty coarse and it is a little bit discolored, but I think I saw Keith Johnson's kind of a note or review on this stone, and he was saying it can come discolored, but as you lap it and use it, it'll become more uniform. But yeah, when I feel it, it feels pretty rough, but it's supposed to be that way. This is a blue-black coarse stone made in Japan, and all right, I'm excited to try this one out. I do have to be careful using this because of how coarse it is, how fast it cuts through steel. At least that's what I've been hearing. Actually, this color is really nice. I like this case, stone holder. But I'll be using this probably today, experimenting with some other razors. And I do have to be careful not to overdo it, as it can eat through steel. Some people reviewed it. All right, I'm gonna put this away. All right, next one up. Now this is the main stars of the show. I have gotten a couple stones. A big box of stones here. So just to give context, I was in contact with Jonathan over at CoeWhetstones over in Arkansas. When I looked through forums, I have seen his stones, and he sells Arkansas stones, not the Novaculite kind, like hard arc or black arc, translucent arc. Different from those, but he sells stones that he gathers from his local creek, and also stones that he gathers from different quarries around his area. And I'm not sure if it's quarries or slate companies or tile companies, I'm not sure, but he sources the Arkansas stones nearby, and he cuts them up and laps them and sells them. So I contacted him. He's been doing it for a while now, and when I talked to him, he was kind of debating on whether to stop the stonework and all that stuff, but it seems like he's gotten a couple more customers, including me. And originally I was going for 2 stones, but throughout the process, I think the second stone didn't quite work well because of some inclusions in the stone. So he gave me a couple more to just as like I don't know what you call it, like a secondary stones, or because the stones had little exclusions or inclusions, he just gave it to me and gave me a couple other ones to try out. So I got 4 stones now with some slurry stones as well. Not what I expected, but I thank you, Jonathan, for just sending these on the way. I did purchase these, so he didn't send it for free. Alright, so I've already lapped a couple of these and used one of them, but so let's just go with the first one that I lapped and used. This one is this is a Arkansas gray stone, as you can see by the color. I don't know, I think it comes out backwards in the camera, but he does engrave each stone. Oh, it might have been backwards for me too, upside down. But yeah, so it says B4545 Arkansas Gray 2023 slurry stone from Whiteman, Arkansas. I believe this is where the stone is sourced from. It's got a very nice pattern to it, and this is the stone that can be problematic. As you can see, there is some pitting in here, little hole. You can see in the side, little more holes here. And the thing about this stone is that some of the seashells that are embedded in the stone, they don't harden up like other parts of the stone, but the feel is pretty nice. It's a little grainy, but I like this. It's kind of like a rougher J-Nut kind of feel. But anyways, back to the inclusions. Some of the seashells embedded in the stone, they don't harden like the other parts, so they can leave kind of a rough surface on the stone. And also there is some holes and some different I don't know, some differences in the surface. So it is not quite uniform. It is still very smooth, but just some parts of the stone is a little rough. So, and Jonathan, you can only tell once he laps it out because some of the seashells are kind of hidden along the surface of the stone. And this one is a bigger size of that Arkansas stone, Arkansas gray stone. And you can probably see some irregularities around the stone. Not only the color, but there is some rough spots. I'm not sure if you can see, but the lighter colored over here, they're kind of rough compared to the darker colors. And this one was one of the stones that he sent. And this one is supposed to be a slurry stone. It's a massive one, and as you can see, he pointed out the rough seashell spot. And when I run my finger through it, it feels really coarse compared to other spots where it's softer. And there, on this side, there was this spot over here. This one's a coarse spot, but I decided to chamfer it. I don't know what you call it, but as you can see, come on, zoom in. I chamfered this one side so that my blade will not touch the coarse spot, and I'm just able to hone on, I don't know, this is like maybe 2.5 inches instead of 3. And it's worked out pretty well. I actually shaved off one edge off the stone and I liked it. And so I'm hoping to repeat that many more times. But yeah, this is the Arkansas gray stone. Really beautiful stone to me. One of the white shavers said this one's an ugly stone, but I don't know, I like it. It's got a lot of different colors and patterns like a karasu and jaynats. But yeah, excited. The feel on this stone, again, it's kind of grainy, but it's still very smooth. So different than like the novaculite Arkansas stones. Definitely more feedback, and I feel like this one does a little more cutting, but more to tell later on. Let me go through other ones really quick. I do have to go through the packaging here. Alright, so this one is another... Okay, and this is the same stone. Another Arkansas gray stone, but this is supposed to be the good surface that I prepared. I still feel a little bit roughness around this lighter spot here, but overall this surface is fairly smooth and fine. So this will be another stone that I'll be using. On the back side, he marked, as you can see, there are some inclusions and seashells that are a little bit rougher, and he marked it out. And and he actually engraved one good face on the engraving here. This is one good face on the arrow to the top that he knows, so that I would know. Yeah, so really thankful that he sent out a couple of these stones to try out. Yeah, so these are the Arkansas grays, and even comparing these two, one of them is a lot less pattern than the other. You can see this one is quite more complex compared to this one. So we'll see how that goes. Let me put these off to the side here and go on to the next one. Alright, so this stone is what I've been most excited for because many people have used it. And let's see how this goes. Alright, here we go. This one is the infamous Doda Creek. Comes from Jonathan. This is a Doda Creek fine stone, slurry stone. He included this with the stone, and this one kind of has a resemblance to a novaculite black Arkansas, but yeah, this one's nice. I see some sparklies in the surface, not as much as the Arkansas gray, but maybe, can this be a Dunstan stone? I don't think so. No, I don't think, because he gets this from his from a local creek, and I think Dunstan stone is a lot more massively produced, and this one is more locally sourced at his local creek. But maybe they have some resemblance to it, but we'll see how this goes. This is noted as a fine stone, as a potential finisher, maybe like 8 to 10K grit, somewhere around there. And and I got a bigger stone. Whoop, don't drop it. This one is the big stone that I'm gonna be working with. All of these stones are 6 by 3, and the height seems to be at least 1 inch. These are quite big stones. Yeah, I think I got a good deal from Jonathan, but yeah, another Daughter Creek stone here. It's got some different color on the surface, but I can't really tell the difference just by the feel of it. The other side is pretty uniform, and actually it retains the fingerprints pretty well. And just by touching it, I can't tell. Alright, I'm gonna have to lap it down and hone on it to really see what this does, but so far, yeah, can't tell. Anyways, now this is the last stone that I got from him. And this one, I searched it up in the forums and the internet, and I haven't seen any reviews on this, so I don't know. I don't know who's used this stone, but apparently it's a polishing stone, similar grit to the Arkansas gray stones. So it's supposed to be a finisher. I'm not sure, but it feels pretty fine. Anyways, this one is another type of stone from Jonathan. And here's engravings. It's got a really nice stripy, and this actually feels probably the finest out of the three. Maybe similar to the Arkansas gray, but this one is named Batesville Blue Stripe, and made me think of BBS. So maybe this is the official BBS stone, Batesville Blue Stripe. And here is the larger stone. Oh man, this is just beautiful stone. I love these stripes. This one has some like dots all around the stone. There's some sparklies on the surface. There's a lot of black dots, and I think the sparkling elements are the silica embedded in on the surface. Feels very fine, and just man, look at this. The side of the stone, you can see like, I don't know what you would call that, but just stripes going on. This is a beautiful stone. I'm really excited to hone on all of these. Man. My excitement level is pretty high up there. I just got a bunch of cool looking stones. I don't know how they hone or how the edge will turn out, but I'm just excited to, yeah, I just got heavy into Arkansas stones, and these are technically Arkansas stones, not novaculites, but stones that come from Arkansas. And I'm really excited to hone with all of these. Got a great deal from Jonathan. I believe he's still selling the stones, so I will try to remember to put his Facebook link down in the descriptions. I think you just have to message him, and he makes all of these stones kind of, what do you call it, like as you go, or like on the spot. So he doesn't have any reserves, but when you tell him the size that you want, and he will source the stones, whether from his local creek or the quarries or the slate companies. He'll get the stones, cut them up, and lap them himself, and he will give you the quote and go through all that stuff. It did take me, I think, about 2 or 3 weeks, because he was saying there was a big, like a snowstorm or some kind of like sleeting, slippery snow, some hazardous weather conditions over there. So it did take a little bit, but yeah, I'm happy with the purchase. Just the overall experience was really nice, and if I can get good edges off of this, I'll be a happy camper. Yeah, so this is the end of the mail call. A lot of stones to work with. I just do want to, before even touching these finishers or natural stones, I want to get my bevel straight with my straight razors. I'm not sure if it's the razors or just my technique is going off, but it's been a little struggle trying to set the bevel and trying to set it correctly. But I'm working on it. I'm having fun doing it, so no issue. I'm just going to be keep on honing every day, and just trying to build my experience and try to land on a consistent result on all razors. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's Tim Shaves, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.